The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman men's golf coach Randy Wylie, I'm Danielle Wylie, and this is the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman gets back to action this week, heading to South Carolina for the Bearcat Classic. And Coach, it's kind of an interesting week for you because you're heading down to an event that the team's not really used to playing, a fairly new track for the team. But what's kind of the mindset heading into this event after the fifth place finish at the Hurricane Invitational?
Well, we're playing a very similar field to last week. It'll be probably two-thirds of the field will be the same teams, and we're a little disappointed in our finish last week. We definitely should have been able to finish better than fifth out of 15. So, we got some unfinished business to attend to. We want to have a much better showing this week, and hopefully that was our first tournament in a year. So hopefully we got the rust off, and we can come and play our best.
And you talk about not being happy with that finish at the Hurricane Invitational. In this past week that the team has had away from mostly outside competition, how do you hope that they have grown and try to bounce back from that heading into this busy week and a half span?
You just keep working hard. It's you're chopping wood or grinding. All the great sports cliches, apply in this situation. They know how to prepare for tournaments. They're a pretty experienced group for the most part. So they're just hitting balls and chipping and putting and trying to evaluate their games, and I've evaluated their games, and we're trying to, be sure that we're working on the right stuff and addressing issues that may have shown themselves in that first event.
And heading into this event, the team's back into the national rankings, falling at number 25 in the golf stat rankings. How do you hope that the team kind of is motivated by that to help them boost themselves further into the rankings as the season goes on?
It's funny, they don't talk a whole lot about rankings within the team. I think we're just more of a day-to-day process-oriented team where they're aware of it, but it's not necessarily something I think that they need to use as a motivator. It's more like, if you take care of your business, you're going to be ranked really high. So if we take care of business, then we don't have to worry about rankings ever, and we need to like I said, a couple teams beat us last week that we think we can handle, and we need to go put it to them this week and get a win.
In this week and a half stretch that the team is taking on, you're going to an event that you're not really used to. Days later, you come back to Sevierville for the Bobby Nichols Intercollegiate. It's an event that really feels like home for the team. What needs to be the mindset for this team heading into these events where it's two different scenarios that you're facing but trying to get good results?
I think it's always just kind of one shot, one day at a time. I think the focus, they can't be going to land or worried about or thinking about the event at Sevierville. We just got to take care of business on this trip, do what we can to show that our last tournament down in Georgia wasn't really who we are, that we can be much better than that. We had a ton of unforced errors, just silly mistakes down in Georgia. So we got to eliminate that stuff, clean it up, and take care of business at Lander. Then we can move on to Sevierville and worry about Sevierville. Sevierville, we've had great success there. So, we're going to have good feelings going there for sure. But we need to handle our business at Lander before we start thinking about that one.
Coach, thanks so much for the time and best of luck down at Lander.
Thank you. Go Eagles.
He is Coach Randy Wylie. I'm Danielle Wylie, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.